Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in my previous video I showed you how to do two different nail art designs, one with the spider web and the spider, and the other one was a more Christmassy design using the angel flakes and some of the Edge Nails Amy G nail art products. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to show you something quick and easy to do using the ombre technique. And to do that, what I've done is I've put 2 coats of the Cuccio Veneer in shades Venice Lace. Sorry, I really couldn't see what the bottom and the bottle was then. Just onto a nail tip, just so I can show you quickly. I'm going to be using the Ink London Cat 2 gel brush because it's a really nice firm brush to use for when you're doing a design like this. I will be using the fine detailer brush from Edge Nails as well a bit later on in this design. The main colours we're going to be using now are going to be the Rose Gold Platinum Gel and the Silver Platinum Gel from the Amy G collection. So the first thing I'm going to do, now that's been cured in the lamp, is I'm going to use the Rose Gold, and I'm going to do that on 1/2 of this nail. And you don't have to worry too much about being too neat because we are going to be overlapping these to give it more of an ombre look later on. So I'm just going to do that on this side of the nail. And I'm just going to pop that in the lamp to flash cure. So just leave that in there for a couple of seconds. And I'm just going to clean this brush. So I'm going to use the same brush to do the silver on the other side. And again, go quite close to the other side. We will be overlapping them at some point, but I just want to get the first coat on. And I'm just going to flash cure that in the lamp. Does help to have a couple of brushes the same if you are going to do this design. Just helps then because you haven't got to keep stopping to wipe them all the time. So I'm just going to go back onto the other side now with some more of the rose gold, and you can see the rose gold is much finer, whereas the silver is a bit more of a chunkier silver. So this time what we're going to do is go really close, almost overlap on the silver. So you can see I'm going all the way up to that line and slightly over. and straight down the middle. So I'm just going to wipe this brush, and now I'm going to go straight in with the silver. And again, overlapping on the top of that rose gold. And then just pulling that down through the centre to the very end. And then what we're going to do is give that a full cure in the lamp now. So I'm using an LED lamp, so I'm going to cue that for 60 seconds. If you are using a UV lamp, you'd need to cue that for 2 minutes. I'm just going to pop the lids on the gels, so we don't need those again now. As I said, this is a really, really quick design as well. So if you just want something nice and sparkly, just on an accent nail, if you're doing this on a client, it's nice and quick. It still looks really good and really effective as well. Now I am going to do a little bit of nail art on top of this. So before I do that, I am going to put a top coat on. So I'm going to use the Cuccio number 5 top. And this is a really nice glossy top coat. So just going to apply that to the whole nail. And then we're going to cure that in the lamp. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a bit of a French tip design now on here. So I'm going to use the Cuccio brush again, and I'm also going to use the Verona lace just to do that design. It makes it a little bit easier. You can control it a bit better than using the actual brush that comes in the gel. And then what I'll do is use some of the Amy G black nail art gel then, just to do a couple of a few more details. Bit tongue tied there, sorry guys. Okay, so I'm just going to get some of this. What I'm going to do, just going to pop a little bit across the tip here. And then I'm going to use my Cuccio brush just to move that up the sides. And we are going to do 2 coats of this. So I'm just going to flash cure that in the lamp. Just for 10 seconds. Then exactly the same again. Just going to pop a little bit onto the tip. And then just use the gel brush to move that up. And this is my favourite white to use when I'm doing French tips. I'm just going to pop that in the lamp. I'm just going to give that a full cure and just clean my brush. And then next we're going to use some of the nail art gel in black. So just get that ready. And just give that a little bit of a mix. It is important with these nail art gels to mix them before you get started. It just helps them to become a little bit easier to work with. And again, this brush is incredibly fine. So if you want to create thicker lines, press down a little bit harder. If you want thinner lines, then just press lightly. Okay, so we're going to get that done now. So what I'm going to do is just outline very, very lightly across where we drew that line with the white. I'm just going to go over that a couple of times just so it's more prominent. And then do the same on the other side as well. Obviously take your time because you do want this to be as neat as possible. Here we go. So I'm just going to pop that into the lamp and we're just going to give that a full cure. And then what we're going to do then is we're just going to add the top coat and then we'll be done. Let me know in the comments section if there's any designs that you'd like to see. As I said in my previous video, I am now an official brand ambassador for Edge Nails, so I do have a discount code for you to use if you'd like. I'll leave the link to the Edge Nails website in the description bar. And if you do check out, if you enter the code Leanne10, you can save 10% off your total purchase. Also, if there's anything you want to see, just let me know. Now, I'm just going to top coat this and pop it in for one last time. And then once this is finally cured, I'm going to wipe it over and just get rid of the tacky layer. And then that'll be the nail finished. Whilst we're waiting for that, I'm just going to show you these again. So this is what was in my last video. So on this one I used the angel flakes and a dark colour, and then the angel flakes over a light colour, so you can see it really makes a big difference. And then my own nails, I've got the rose gold on here, and again I've done some nail art using the Edge products too, and the angel paper. As always, the lamp I'm using is my Cuccio Max Pro 2 lamp. Unfortunately, it's a little bit battered now as it's been well used and well loved. So I'm just going to give this a wipe over now. Just using a lint-free wipe. And there we go. So as you can see, that is the rose gold platinum gel and the silver platinum gel done as an ombre nail using the Cuccio Veneer Verona lace as the tip, and then just some black nail art gel and the edge nails fine detailer brush just to clean up those edges and add something a little bit extra. There we go. If you've got any questions or any comments, just leave them down below. As I said in my previous video, I'm quite new to nail art, so I want to get as much practice in as I can, so any ideas that you have for me to try out, I would love to hear them. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.